Hi folks! We have already seen the argument structure. Now, we are going to focus on refutations and rebuttals. It is important for you to understand it and use it in your next debate. First, let's identify what is a refutation and a rebuttal. A refutation is an attack against the other team's argument. There is a new argument that shows how the other side is wrong and how your side is more coherent. A rebuttal is a defense against the refutation. Your rebuttal should rebuild your teammate's original argument or try to attack the refutation and prove that the argument is not strong at all. As you know, there is a structure when making an argument. The same can be said of making a refutation and making a rebuttal. A refutation has 4 key steps. You must first identify the other team's argument. Then, state the counter-argument. Third, provide reasons for the counter-argument. And finally, show why the counter-argument is more relevant than the other team's argument. Let's see an example. In the following argument, animals should be used for scientific testing because it helps discovering new medicines and save human lives. To construct your refutation, we could follow these steps. First, the other team's argument would be: animal testing helps discovering new medicines. Second, you should state your counter-argument, such as: scientific testing injures animals. Third, you should present a reason to this counter-argument, which could be: experiments may subject animals to force feeding and prolonged periods of physical restraint. Fourth and finally, you could show why your counter-argument is more relevant, saying human life is not more important than animal life. As well, animal testing does not ensure 100% of certainty that the medication will work. With this example, we can see that a refutation is not just some quick response. You have to have a very well-planned and thought-out structure to show how your refutation proves that the other team's argument is wrong. The structure of a rebuttal is very similar. First, restate your team's argument. Then, identify the counter-argument. Third, provide reasons for why the counter-argument is not relevant or correct. And finally, show why the original argument is more relevant or correct than the other team's refutation. So, continuing our example. Argument: animals should be used for scientific testing because it helps discovering new medicines and save human lives. Refutation: human life is not more important than animal life. As well, animal testing does not ensure 100% of certainty that the medication will work. A possible rebuttal could be: scientific testing doesn't necessarily mean taking animals' lives. Also, the testing may not signify certainty of success of the medication, but it sure improves the possibilities of that success on researches. Animal testing may not be the more comfortable way, but is a better possibility of successfully creating medication. Now, we are going to apply a refutation and rebuttal to an actual debate. Think of a horizontal line. It goes argument, refutation, and rebuttal. The first pro speaker should give 2 arguments. The first opposing speaker should give 2 refutations, and then there are 2 arguments. Now, the second pro speaker has the hardest job. They have to give 2 rebuttals, their new argument, and then 2 refutations. The second opposing speaker now has to give 1 refutation, 2 rebuttals, and their third argument. Of course, this flowchart is just one of the possibilities of the formal structure of a debate, but it is much easier to start debating once you know the rules and the logical structures, isn't it? So, with all that in mind, good luck in your next debates!